Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Rudol's Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the FVE Defender and doing a play to lose. I haven't done a play to lose in a while, and the honest and simple reason why is because teams have been so hit or miss lately that it's hard to get consistent wins in a row. I still get, decent win rate, but winning more than 3 battles in a row is pretty challenging with the current way the matchmaker is. Now this battle, I was about to go to heavy flank, but then I saw we don't have any heavies. So that's probably not the best play. Instead, I'm going to help out my Caro and overlook the crossing. Now the defender, my brain's dying. Either way, nice little chunk of damage there. The FVE Defender is an interesting vehicle because it's a auto-loader, but not really. I don't consider the Helsing to be an autoloader, so I don't consider this tank to be an autoloader. And that is because you press the fire button once and you shoot all 10 shells. It's hard to consider a vehicle that shoots all of its shells immediately an autoloader, in my opinion. Nice damage into that 183, though. We got a fire and bled over 700 health off of that player, so that feels pretty good. Not sure why you would drive your 183 there, but, well, no more HP for that player. Let's chill again. I know that the 268 version 4 is right there. However, I don't know how much I trust my camo values to poke this and not be spotted. Am I detected? No. Alright. I have a feeling that 268 version 4 might blind fire. Maybe not. Let's see. Can't pen you... Oh, spotted through the bush! Spotted through the bush! There it is. That's what I was worried about, because for some reason, bushes in this game don't actually work. Oh, man. Alright, well, the Object 140 is dead, so that's already a good start. I don't know why our 183 is frontlining with 220 health, but nobody ever accused 183 players of sharing intellect. We are going to cross. I'm not detected, so let's keep going here. And see if we can maybe... Oh, hello, 268 version 4. Let me see your rear. Thank you, Centurion. I'm going to get a nice little clip into the 268. And, the scent is right on my rear. How fun. Oh, boy. Yes. Alright, well, this is a very, very bad spot to be stuck in. I'm going to aim it on the side of the TVP, and, 650 into that player. I have the V4, but he's no longer looking at me right now. Oh, please don't shoot me again, Sent. Please, please don't. No! No, teammates, why'd you have to track him? Oh! Alright, well, at least I got the damage out. I didn't want to be shot again, and unfortunately, I was. Alright, well, let's see if we can get some damage into the 268 version 4. Let's head over towards the rear of this player. Hello, Mr. V4. There you go, 527. Not bad. To be fair, we did pretty good this game. Everything considered, I'm at 2,500 damage, which, isn't a lot, but this tank, honestly, doesn't get that much damage out. It's kind of weird in that regard. But, there you go. Nice 350 into the enemy Progetto, which put us up to 2,956, plus the fire, that's over 3,000. Yeah, I actually have a legitimately hard time dealing consistently over 3k in this tank. And I know, obviously dealing 3k in tier 9 is a lot different than tier 10, but normally, in most tier 9s, I can comfortably go around the 3k mark. This vehicle is a little different, and the reason why is because it's hard to deal damage in a tank that you can't consistently pen your shots in. I mean, sure, you can pen half of your shells maybe, but if you have 500 potential damage and you're only penning half, that's 250 damage. That's not a lot, especially for a 12-second reload or whatever the vehicle has. The amount of time you spend reloading for the amount of damage you deal, 13 seconds, that's the problem. At distance, this gun is very, very bad. It's really only good when you get the side or, weak spot exposed of an enemy player. That's not to say this tank isn't fun. It's incredibly fun, and it does have very good armor, which allows you to work ridgelines surprisingly well. But if I were to sit here and tell you that this is an overpowered tank, I'd be lying. It's definitely not overpowered. In fact, I'd say it's pretty balanced for the most part, because most tier 9s are kind of cooked. So let's head up to the heavy flank, because as you can see, our whole team is going this way. For some reason, our E50 and IS-8 have decided to go alone, but that's not really my problem now, is it? We have the regressor right in front, and blah, 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 blah. See, that's 375. And, like, that's not bad, but I could have done the same thing in an M46 Patton, and I wouldn't have had to, you know, wait 8 years to get the shell back. So, let's see. Is the T95 going to shoot? Well, of course, he's going to shoot when I... Oh, no, maybe he's going to... Okay, the T95 is just not going to shoot, I guess, which is a bit of a bummer. Let's see. Come on, shoot T95, bruh. I hate T95 so much because they just lock down an entire flank. There's nothing I can do to this enemy in the 95 right now. Okay, now that he's shot, I can poke and I can get some damage into the Carnarvon defender. That's 529. Ah, apparently we are hit at that angle. Here's what I'm going to do. I see already what's happening here, and I don't like it one bit. I'm getting out. No thank you. No thank you, not even one slight bit. Let's aim it on the lower plate of the Carnarvon. Nice, 494. That's a pretty decent chunker. The T95 is aiming in on my 50 TP. I'm glad that I backed out of there. Super speed boost did help me in that situation quite a bit, if I'm going to be real. Let's see if our... Okay, 50 TP gets chunked. Let's aim it on the T95... 362, that's actually not awful. Our Samwa is probably going to die, though, so we're very reliant on the rest of our teammates. Let's reload, and let's see. Is this 50 TP going to be pushed again? He is. Gets shot again. This 50 TP does not have his priorities correctly set. Should be shooting the T95. Instead, he's driving into me and making sure that I can't pen any of my shots. Thank you! If you had just shot the T95, that player would be dead right now. But instead, you ignored him. And now you're gonna die. Good job, bro. That was really, really effective stuff, my dude. Well, let's shoot the 50 TP. There you go. Nice 495. And I'm really hoping that my Samwa can do a decent job there. I'm gonna push to the rear of the T95 right now. Yeah, you're cooked, my dude. You are cooked. And boom! 406. I'm surprised we won this, honestly. I really am. Because our team was trying their hardest to throw. Oh, you know, we still could lose this. I didn't know they had a full health mouse tank left. That's not good. That's actually quite the opposite of good. Well, we got 136. And unironically, that's about the same damage that player did to me, so I guess it's not the worst. However, our IS-8 is throwing. Not sure why he's making that play. He shouldn't be. He should not be making that play. Alright, let's move over here. Leave the 452 in front, and... Okay, 189. I mean, it's something. And the mouse tank did not really pen any of their shots. So that's all very good stuff for me. And if we reload again... Perfect. Yes! Okay, that was really nice. Obviously, this mouse tank is going to try and push my teammate. But I'm not too worried. Because our IS-8 now has a shell. Pens the mouse tank. Now I'm going to push the mouse tank full speed. Put on my auto-aim. 420. Not bad. Not bad, honestly. Yeah, where are you going to go, huh? Where are you going to go? You're going to get jumped on. Splat! Sweet, we got a win, our second victory, and a decent result. Again, I don't think I actually did that much damage. While this tank does have a very fun playstyle... Oh, I take it back. We did a lot more than I thought. Okay. 3,800 damage is actually pretty good. I thought we did a lot less than that. I don't know why. It's very hard to gauge how much damage you've done because you're literally just spraying shells and hoping for the best. That T95 on their team was a really big threat because I, first of all, cannot reliably pen the T95. And then when you pair that with the fact that my 50 TP refused to shoot that guy's weak spots, it put me in a really awkward position. Now, this game is up against tier 10s, which is not ideal. And I also don't really like this map at all. This is a really... I just don't like Vineyards. I think it's a very poorly designed map. And we got the bad spawn on Vineyards, too. So, we'll see. We will see what we can do. They have a concept, which is really annoying, because as we know, the concept 1B is one of the strongest tier 10 heavies in the game. And it's most likely going to push to that mid-ramp there, which is going to be incredibly... annoying to deal with, but we'll see. We will see. This thing is so slow, bro. I mean, I'm literally going 30 kilometers per hour right now. That is heavy tank levels of speeds. And that's because this tank basically is a heavy. But it doesn't have as much armor or hit points as most of the top tier heavies. So because that, you really can't get away with anything too aggressive. But Not bad. 450 damage into that Leopard PTA right there. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. The nice thing is that at least this tank doesn't really bloom after shots. You don't have to worry about big dispersion values, but you are going to have to worry about hitting your shots to begin with. So we have the Conqueror, which we get 450 into. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. We've done 900 damage so far. Alright, let's reload. That Conqueror is going to push up. They have a 4005 and a 268 version 4. Both very dangerous tanks. Let's see if that Concept decides to push up this. Well, even if he did, my teammate just completely blocked me, so I guess I'll never know. Come on, 4005. Show me the side of your turret. 48, bruh. And then he drives out in the open. Of course, of course. Oh, well. You win some, you lose some. That one we lost big time. Alright, well, let's see. Got the 4005 in the open. That's the one nice thing. If you have a large tank, which is obviously a easy clear, you can just spray, and you'll hit some of the shots and kill them. I mean, you got 10, so I only had to hit 2 on that player to get a certified kill. Now we aim, and there you go. Not bad. 471. You can see even at, like, this distance, though, it's still 50-50 whether I'm going to pen every shot. It's pretty funny when you think about it. All right, let's aim it on the Concept one more time, and boom. 499. We penned every shot that time. Pretty good. 2100 is going to get the clearance of that player. We really haven't done that much damage, though. We're only at 2,000 at this point. They have 2 players left. They have a Caro and a 268 version 4. I don't know if we're going to be fast enough to get any... Oh, you know, we might be. We might be. Come on. Come on. Ooh, go, 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 go. Oh, wait. I can get some damage into the Caro. Yes! Ha, ha, ha! 500 damage. Not bad. Not bad. We're definitely not going to get any damage into this V4. He's already just absolutely cooked. But we did pretty good. Oh, wait. Wait. Ha ha ha! We got the ram kill. This thing weighs a lot, and it's actually surprisingly good at ramming. So, you can see we out-traded that 268 version 4, actually, which is pretty insane. And we won. So, 3 for 3, 2,500 damage. Nothing insane, but I'll take it. We had a good result. They had some absolutely atrocious teammates. 43%er. They had a Conqueror who was 45. That 4005 was not great either from where they positioned their tank and then proceeded to get caught out in the open. So, yeah. I'll take it, though. I'll take it. You can see it's honestly really fun. And I hope that Wargaming decides to release this vehicle in a flat-out purchase. Maybe in the Blitz Fair auctions, or at some point in the future. I mean, they've already put it in 2 different crates. They've put it in the Defender crates, and they've also put it in the Tier 9 massive containers. So, like, you can get your hands on this vehicle if you spend enough money, but there's no real charms. So I would wait for Wargaming to do a specific release for this tank, and then you can get your hands on it. Now, this game, the enemy team has 2 mediums. We don't. Simple math. So, I'm not going to be driving to the medium flank, I'm going to be driving to the heavy flank. The good news is that, as I said, this tank has pretty good armor, so it can actually somewhat fight heavies. The problem is, it's just so freaking slow, and because you spawn on the medium flank, you're always 8 years behind your heavies. So even though my Super Conk is slower than me, I will never beat that Super Conk in the position. So, instead what we're going to do is we're going to cross through mid here, and we're going to see if... Yep, there you go. 777 gets spotted. Crossing, and 752... Nice. There you go. Look at that. 500, 600, 700. Apparently, bro doesn't have a fire extinguisher, so we just took 803 health off that 752. Bro is really mad at me, as we can see. I'm just going to move up over here. And let's see if I can get some more damage into the 752. Oh, there's the 75. Nice. 511 into that Chieftain. This is actually a really good spot we're in. However, we have the ATAC on our side and the Caro. This is exactly what I was worried about. And now we probably lose. Because it doesn't matter how good you are at the game when you're stuck in a situation like this. Well, you know what? We did get 450 damage into the Caro. However, we now have a WZ, which is another huge problem that I don't really have the ability to deal with. So that's something else. Let's move over here. Nice, 500 damage into the Caro again. That's pretty good. We've taken half that Caro off. Unfortunately, our team is falling apart really quickly, and that WZ is still a huge threat. Oh, well, our 183 is getting some decent bleeds into that player, at least. Let's aim it on the attack. Nice. Not really a lot of damage, but I'll take it. Man, our team is just getting bled like crazy, and now we have the WZ on the side, which is a big problem. I will take the shot for you, 183. Oh, that actually really works out. Come on, 183, kill him. Please, you have one job, my dude. Oh my god, that 183 is going to fail at that one job. I already know it. Let's reload. And let's see. Nice. 600 damage, 700 damage. That's pretty good. I mean, this team is actually awful, bro. I don't understand how our team did this bad. And this is why, even with the Play to Lose series, like, it's hard to actually have really good games when your 183 dies, when everybody on your team sucks this bad. Like, I did 3,700 damage. I held the ATAC, I held the Caro, I helped with the WZ, and our 183 couldn't even pen a single shot on that dude. Our heavy flank got absolutely eviscerated, and this is why, honestly, I don't do Play to Lose that much, because you can't get a good session. It's 3 wins, and then, boom, team sucks, you lose instantly. Doesn't matter how good you are at the game in some of these battles. When you're placed up against 2 mediums, yeah, look at that. I did 4,400 in that game. And there's your team, bruh. 0 damage minnow. It speaks for themselves. And what I always find ironic is you see people that come into the comment section that were like, you didn't help your team, Droodles. Yeah, what did you want me to do? Rush to the medium flank and get killed immediately by 2 auto-loading players? That's not going to happen. There was no world I was ever going to be able to hold off an ATAC and a Caro in my single tier 9 tank. The fact that I was even able to bleed the Caro and ATAC for a combined of over 2,000... Actually, if you added, I did almost 3,000 damage to those 2 players. And yet, our team still couldn't do anything else. Like, it's a bummer, but oh well. I'm not mad that we lost the game. I'm mad that I can't really do Play to Lose videos when these are the realistic games that I get. So, oh well. We had a fun result, though. I like this tank a lot. It's an absolute bop. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.